So the Eskimos now with the lead, kicking off the football, and here's Stephen Fisher from his own 10. Stephen Fisher bottled up at the 25-yard line. And Sean Woodson getting up, or Dwayne Ford getting up slowly.
Fisher going a little bit west-east there, I think, rather than north-south.
Canadian Cal Walters in there. Let's have a look at the run by Fisher. You talked about it. Just go forward.
That's right. When you start going east-west, your defenders, the guys who are blocking for you, they can't see where you're going. They're expecting you're going to come up right in behind them.
Darren Flutie slot back inside right. Amerson slot back inside left. In motion goes Aikens. Here's the dump off to Amerson. Amerson's got 10. He's got 11. Make it 12 and a first down.
Well set up by the Tiger Cats. You put Aikens and you put Miles, your two fastest receivers, out wide to the left. Send them deep. Take all the defenders deep, and then you swing Amerson out of the backfield. A little bit of a slant pattern there. Wide open.
Again, Amerson has been sort of the safety valve on this afternoon so far, and he's inside, short side of the field. 3 of them on that short side of the field. Quick snap, McManus throws, he's got Miles. Miles to the 50-yard line, and he's brought down quickly.
Once again, Malcolm Frank on the coverage. Miles talking to the official there, but things that weren't happening for the Tiger Cats in the first half, now they're starting to click. The all elusive timing. Well, the timing
offside,
is there.
Edmonton 56, decline, first down.
13 more yards via the air. Move the sticks. They're at the 50-yard line.
Don't think the Tiger Cats essentially need a touchdown here, but a good long drive would be essential. A, to give their defense again a rest, and B, to rebuild the confidence of the offense. They're only down by 2.
Miles Aitken and Amerson off to that short side of the field. Here comes the blitz on McManus. The ball is tipped and caught by Grigg. A nice reception to concentrate on the football after the tip.
They, Tiger Cats sent all of the movement and all the players off to the left-hand side. There's McManus coming backside. There you see the tip. Grigg there with the reception. Loses his footing, otherwise he thought he would have been able to get a few more yards. It's getting close to a first down.
2nd down and 1. And Jared Smith in there as a running back. And again, he just goes forward and pounds himself in there. He needed pretty much a full yard, and I don't know if he got it. Yes, the officials say he did.
Time ticking down here, less than 2 minutes now. The wind now not really a factor. The sun has come out. Everything is dry after the torrential rains we had on the weekend. But aside from the sunlight out there, everything's good.
McManus on first down using the short ball. It is Miles. Tony Miles all wrapped up. Nearly head tackled. And I was about to say, I've heard very little from Senior Mobley, who is one of their most active linebackers, and he comes up with the tackle. But we're seeing a lot of A.J. Gass and Kelvin Powell. They've just been staying away from Mobley. Gass,
the defensive player of the week last week, as we mentioned before, against Saskatchewan Roughriders. Edmonton winning 31-25.
Nice looking drive so far by the Cats, but they need to continue. 2nd down and 5, again under a blitz situation. Thrown too far for Aikens. Not quite sure about the communication there between Aikens and McManus, and the Cats will be forced to punt.
Sometimes what happens is a receiver goes onto his route and he's held up or just delayed slightly by what the defender does, and that kind of throws the timing off a little bit. Now we won't see it here, but Garrett has, you can see kind of the hand on the back of Aikens, and that was pretty much all the way down the field. The referee's not calling that, but what it does is just slows him up just a little bit, not quite enough that he's going to complain about it, but just a little bit, throws off the timing, pass incomplete.
Head coach Tom Higgins issuing instructions. And Osbaldiston looking to do a little angle action. Not quite as deep as he would have liked, but they'll spot it at the 12, 13-yard line. Not so bad.
Again, not a great gross amount on that punt, only probably at 25 yards, but no return. And you don't want Edmonton to break the game open and get a whole bunch of momentum, excitement from their side with a huge special teams play from Winston October.
Edmonton 27, Hamilton 25. It's been a game of emotion, as it usually is here at Ivor Wynne. It's been a game with a lot of momentum shifts. Where are we right now as we approach near the end of the third quarter? We will soon find out. Jason Moss in a shotgun from the 12. Moss moving around. He's going to run. Moss out of bounds, and you have to believe he is pretty close to being 100%, but that shoulder has been he's had some problems.
It's going to make Coach Tom Higgins cringe every time he sees Moss not do the pop-up slide either. He's going head first, try and get as many yards as he can downfield once he decides to run. Woodson coming off his man quickly, diving for as many yards.
2nd down and 5. This will be the final play of the third quarter. Moss in a pro set, empty backfield. He'll be facing a 5-man rush. Moss under pressure, dumps it off to Ed Hervey. Ed Hervey, flags on the play. Uh-oh, don't like that from where the flags are.
Roughing the passer call against Lamont Bryant, number 53. I believe that's his 2nd time caught in this football game.
Never like to see this play, this flag. There is some discussion, though. Moss being explained as options. Fine job by Moss to feel the pressure and find the open receiver, though. I'll give him that.
I think they're going to say
major foul, roughing the passer, 53, 1st down. Yeah.
Again, it's all about discipline. You know what? They picked up a couple of yards. Let's have a look at it. Look for 53, folks. We lose it there. But Walters comes up with what was going to be a 1st down. Let's see if this camera has it.
I think the key is Bryant gets in there. That's fine, but unfortunately, instead of letting the quarterback go after he delivered the ball, he continues and throws him to the ground, and that's what he got called for.
Pancaked him. This is the final play of the quarter. Avery up to the 50-yard line, and we will call it quits for 3 quarters of football. Back and forth we go. Edmonton 27, Hamilton 25. We're down to our final 15, Phil, and you know,
back and forth.
First quarter, those flags were dead.
That's right.
Picking up a little bit as we approach the latter half of afternoon.
We were talking about Jason Moss coming in there again. A change for, I just think, to change things up rather than Ray having a bad time. Ray was 2 rushes for 5 yards in the first half, 7 of 15 passing, 1 TD, 2 interceptions.
Big number 12, the Oregon quarterback, running the show. Avery tripped up. Schelling got him at the fingertips, short of a 1st down, and the Cats will get the football back.
A big defensive play there by a veteran defensive player, number 30, Chris Schelling, able to knife in there from his linebacker spot on the outside. Play going towards Schelling, just able to get a fingertip on his shoe.
Goes to show you how strong some of these guys are, because he just was able to get an arm on him, and that was enough to topple the very agile John Avery. Sean Fleming in the punt. He stands back at his own 35-yard line. Gets a beautiful toe into this one. High hanging kick to Miles. He'll take it at the 18-yard line. Miles up to the 25, juking and jiving, and he is wrapped up. Downfield quickly are the Eskimos. Sheldon Benoit in on the tackle.
Third quarter stats, Edmonton with 17 first downs, Hamilton with 13. Rushing yards, Edmonton with 126. Avery, as we thought, over the 100-yard mark. I think he's got 103. Hamilton only 39 yards rushing. Continues to be a sore spot for them. Passing yards, Edmonton 174, Hamilton 244. McManus 15 of 28 passing. So net yards on offense, only 20 yards difference with Edmonton up in front. First downs, as I mentioned before, return yards, penalties, Hamilton 7 for 70, Edmonton 5 for 55.
Danny McManus in a shotgun on first down and 10. He has Jared Smith in beside him. He will be passing. McManus just throws it while he was under pressure, and he has a completion. So McManus can't run anymore, maybe. But he still has the quick feet.
I think that's safe to say. Perhaps a pretty good guy to have in a phone booth if you need some running done or something like that. Yeah, he just eludes 1-2 guys there and creates something out of nothing. Gives it to Amerson, one of his safety valves there down the middle. Quick 6 yards.
So it'll be second down and 4. We have Miles, Akins, Amerson out to the left-hand side of the formation. Short drop back by McManus, and now he's going to run. Then he dumps it off to Grigg, but it's too high. So all of a sudden, McManus showing us a new package we've never seen ever.
Well, I don't think it will be considered a Christmas package on that one, because McManus, he doesn't have the foot speed to be able to do this on a consistent basis. He's going to roll out to his right and try and create. Both the receivers were held up at the line of scrimmage. Little bump and run action. Eludes the first man there, but he's in trouble and tries for Grigg.
Interesting, able to pull up some file footage on McManus and looking at him at Florida State. I don't think he's ever had foot speed.
I don't think so. He's always been a pocket quarterback, one of the classic pocket quarterbacks.
Osbaldiston in the punt. Low punt, and it will be returnable. Jason Tucker. Tucker looking for some running room, and he dropped the football. Cats say they have it. The officials say the play was dead.
Perhaps a quick whistle on that one. I'd like to see this one again, because it looked as though the hit came and perhaps the ball bounced loose before the player hit the ground. We'll have to wait and see.
Let's have a look at this one more time as Tucker running through. He was hit. The ball pops out immediately. And I'd like to believe that the Eskimos might have had that one.
Perhaps we can tell from this angle, because it appeared as though he was down and the ball kind of popped out. And again, we can't quite see. It looked as though he was down, however. Still in possession of the football.
I'd have to say it looked like his knees were down at the point.
Good angle from our Kojiko crew from field level.
So the Cats find themselves in quite a quandary right now. As we speak, the Toronto Argonauts are playing the East Division leading Montreal Alouettes at Molson Stadium. What a great atmosphere should be going on in downtown Montreal. And if they can win this game and the Cats cannot pull off a victory today, we've got a tie situation in the East.
It's almost like a wild card being inserted when you put in Pinball Clements. You got enthusiasm, you got football experience, you've got a winner, and he's going to
maybe they have a quarterback too.
Maybe they do have a quarterback as well this week. But what Pinball adds to the Toronto whole scheme of things is he adds positive emotions and positive actions, and it showed up immediately there with the 28-21 win over the Cats. And this week you go against Montreal, a team that has kind of been back and forth. There's rumors and there's some footage of them scrapping again this week. Of course, last year I believe Montreal was like 9-1 and then finished off the season 0-8.
Today's attendance, 16,054 Cat fans, and they are making some noise now, trying to disturb and bother Jason Moss as he's throwing the ball deep. Ed Hervey, flags on the play. Was there a little bit of Academy Award action going on there from our man Ed Hervey?
Interesting to see, as we just had the Emmys last weekend. Could be an Emmy on this one. Ken Lazarick is going to call pass interference against number 31, Brandon Hamilton.
Forward pass interference. Hamilton, number 31, first down.
And we'll see why here on the replay. Cats coming with the blitz, Fields and Schelling both coming hard. Hervey heading down the field, the sidelines, and we'll be able to see here at the end, kind of sitting on his backside, perhaps not even a catchable ball there. But certainly Hamilton having contact, not looking much at the ball, running into the receiver, getting him in the face.
So they'll spot the ball at the 25-yard line of the Cats. So the Eskimos looking to throw, and he just quickly delivers. That's Jason Moss looking for Avery. So the Cats can sort of ill afford to give up a touchdown here.
Kind of an interesting play call, the wrong play call against that defense, as we'll see. Hayden Fields coming straight up the middle with the blitz had to be picked up by Avery, and then of course Fields is going to cover Avery as he was supposed to slide out to the outside to catch the ball, and of course Fields is going to be right there on him and nowhere to go.
Second down and 10 for Jason Moss, and probably his most important down so far in this game. He will be passing a little slide move. He throws to the end zone. He's looking to Tucker. Touchdown, Jason Tucker. His third touchdown reception of the game.
My goodness, Bubs, all through this football game we've seen Edmonton receivers being chased by the Hamilton defenders. The Hamilton defenders with their back to the quarterback for some reason, just not giving the Edmonton receivers any respect, I don't think, because they've been chasing them from behind all game. And again, here we see a simple little corner pattern. Moss waiting for the pattern to develop. Well thrown ball right there just inside the goal line. Extra point by Fleming, up and good. From 27-25 it becomes 34-25, and now it's a 9-point game as the Cats had all the momentum for a while. There's an excellent camera angle. Good work by our Cogeco crew. As you can see, the defender, number 25, Butler, just kind of standing still. He was waiting perhaps for a cut from the receiver from one angle, and he didn't get it from there. And so Tucker able to break to the outside, caught Butler flat-footed, and that's why he was chasing from behind.
Tucker now has 6 touchdowns on the year. He has doubled his output of the entire season.
6 plays, 45 yards, 2:07 off the clock on the 25-yard TD. Third of the game for Tucker.
There you see an ISO shot of him, and no one happier in the building than that man. Bring it on, he's saying.
Kind of a surprise for Edmonton this year. 7th coming into this game in receiving, 41 for 772 yards. An excellent 18.8-yard average. Only 3 TDs has matched his TD production for the entire year in this game.
Well, the Cats will get an opportunity to respond. A lot of time left in this football game, 11:38 remaining. And we've seen so many lead changes that we might be in for more. Coach Ron Lancaster, hands on his hips. Certainly looks in a better mood than he was in the first quarter, but knows he's in for a football game still yet to come.
Puzzled once again by his football team. Can't understand why in some instances they can have excellent success on offense and then just go stone cold in the same game.
Well, this is a drive where they'll have to get things going. Fleming will do the kickoff honors, and here we go again. Low driving kick that Stephen Fisher, Jared Smith will take from the 12-yard line. Jared Smith absorbing 1 hit, crosses the 35-yard line. Did he drop the football?
They're saying he did. Again, the whistle indicating that play was dead before Smith hit lost the football. 36-yard line is pretty good field position. Let's see when exactly this football comes out from Smith. heads straight up the field, hit by number 99, and goes down. And yeah, ball was, he was definitely down. The elbow caused him to fumble. A la Leon McQuay. At the 30th anniversary of, 31st anniversary of his play, of course. Toronto, Calgary, BC Place. Or I guess P&E Stadium back then.
Yeah. McManus looking left, he throws left. He has a wide open Tony Miles, who's juking and jiving once again. Did he lose the football? Yes, he did.
Oh,
the official said, what? The official says that the ball was taken out of the hands of Tony Miles by Quincy Coleman, and that it's a turnover.
This is
the Edmonton sideline were going ballistic, feeling that he should have gone in for the touchdown, and Ken Lazarus looks dazed and confused to me.
It's one of the strangest plays I've ever seen. On the one hand, how can you allow the ball to be turned over to the Edmonton Eskimos and yet not allow the touchdown? Because you know, he just ripped the ball out and kept on running. Here we see the play. I didn't feel at first it was a turnover. Miles has the ball straight up. Just kind of gets the ball ripped out, and I guess what they're saying is that the defender was on his knees at the time and was touching Miles, so that's why he was down.
Real opportunity for Edmonton to really make a statement is John Avery again. He's moving all over the place. Double infractions on the play. Gotta believe there was some holding going on there. But all this is doing is giving an opportunity for Edmonton to find some separation point-wise and also take some time off the clock.
And another instance where the Cats are 1 and out, 2 and out. We've seen that lots of times in this
Edmonton,
game.
number 81, first down repeated.
That really wears on your defense. I'd be interested to see time of possession from this football game. Really wears your defense down and doesn't allow them to catch their breath, get any rest.
John Avery, a little wink of approval there. So, again, a down and distance situation that the Eskimos do not want to be in. First down and 20, and Jason Moss is calling signals. Facing a 4-man in front, he sets up the screen. Avery drops the football. Chris Schilling would have belted him had he hung on to that football. You know what?
Footsteps there for Avery.
I'm so curious. I'm demanding a replay of that, what I'm going to call a phantom fumble by Tony Miles. Let's have a look. We got a good look at it here.
Yeah, ground level action, so we can see Miles still has the football and he's making some moves. I guess he's, yeah, I guess he could consider it a fumble because he was not down on his knees. His forward momentum was stopped, but then the ball is just ripped out of his hands.
No one more than Tony Miles would like to see the defense make a statement here, or at least see the Eskimos not get 20 yards. It's second down and 20. Jason Moss under trouble, and it's quarterback down. It is quarterback down, courtesy of Lamont Bryant.
A coverage sack there for the Hamilton Tiger Cats as the defense comes up a little big and sends the Eskimos back the other way. What happens here is the Tiger Cats only send 3 men, McField, Cheatwood, and Bryant on the outside. McField just told to keep it in the middle, not let him go up the middle, and the